What's up, Headliner Nation? Kyle coming to you from the Draft.com studios with another episode of our Draft.com Dream Team here on this beautiful Sunday morning right before kickoff of NFL Week 8. Now, if you're into DFS and you're not on Draft.com already, you got to do that. Head over there and sign up with our promo code Headliners. If you deposit $10, you're going to get a free $3 game, and that'd be perfect to use for a Dream Team this week. Unlike a lot of other DFS websites where you have a set amount of money, a cap that you have to use every single week, Dream Team is just you pick whatever players you think are going to have the best week. There's no cap, no limit, doesn't matter. You pick the best players, put a lineup together, toss it in there, and can win yourself a few bucks this week. Now let's talk about my Dream Team picks for Week 8. And the one thing I'm definitely going to be doing this week is a stack with Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett. The Atlanta Falcons defense just has not been good against the pass this year. The Atlanta Falcons defense giving up 24.64 points to opposing quarterbacks. That is most in the NFL. And they are giving up 41.99 points to opposing wide receivers, fourth most in the NFL. So there is 100% chance that Wilson and Lockett connect on at least one touchdown this week. Maybe they can get a little bit more than that. Maybe get us 2 touchdowns. That'd be excellent. They should both have really, really good weeks. 2 of the higher projected players on this slate. So I'm going to go with that stack this week. Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Matt Schaub plays well enough that he can keep Atlanta in the game and they can have a little bit back and forth, and that they don't run away with it and they just decide to run the ball too much. Now, let's talk about our running backs here real quick. Saquon Barkley, really no stranger to being in these lineups. I'm going with him this week because Detroit right now is giving up over 31 points per game to opposing running backs. That is third most in the NFL. And over the last 4 weeks, they've given up the second most points to opposing running backs. So they have not played well against running backs this season, and definitely as of late. Saquon Barkley was able to get out there last week, looked better, is going to be even better this week. Hopefully he is probably not 100% yet, but a little bit better, able to roll, really help on the ground and through the air. I think he has one of the highest upsides on this slate. And then Todd Gurley, we're going to throw Todd Gurley out there. I know he hasn't really gotten enough volume to be considered for these slates every single week, but when you're going up against the Cincinnati Bengals defense that's giving up 32.86 points per game to opposing running backs, I think you take a shot at him. And the one thing about these contests as well is you want to be a little bit different. You don't want to pick all the best players. You want to pick who you think is going to have the best week. So when you're being a little bit different, look for guys that might be a little bit lower owned on the slate. And one of those guys might be Todd Gurley just because he hasn't done a whole lot this season. So I'm going to go ahead and go with him this week because of his ceiling. Now, the other wide receiver, already talked about Tyler Lockett. I'm going to do that stack with Russell Wilson, but also going to go with Houston Texans' DeAndre Hopkins. That is a game that might surprise some people. There might be a few more points scored than what might be anticipated. Neither team is really good at stopping the pass. The Houston Texans are giving up 42.99 points per game to opposing wide receivers. That's third most in the NFL. The Raiders, just a couple of spots behind them, fifth overall at 41.35 points per game to opposing wide receivers. So both of these teams giving up a lot of points to wide receivers. Definitely has a feeling of a back and forth matchup. I like Derek Carr in this matchup. I do like Deshaun Watson in this matchup. I think both of them will provide plenty of value. But I'm going to go with the best wide receiver on the slate. That's going to be DeAndre Hopkins. I also think Kenny Stills has a lot of value this week as well. So not going to quite give up on him. However, for this right here, I'll go with Hopkins, who I believe is the higher upside of the two. That's going to do it for our Dream Team for Week 8, a super quick episode. Just getting you a little bit more information about who we are going to play this week. That's my lineup. That's who I'm rolling with. Don't forget, though, if you love playing NFL DFS, then definitely think about subscribing on Patreon to our DFS tier, which gives you a lot of different exclusive plays for the week, cornerback wide receiver matchups. You're in an exclusive chat with myself, Jake, Ryan O'Connell, our DFS guy, and then all the other subscribers as well to talk DFS lineups throughout the week. So you can win yourself a little bit of cash money at the end of that. Headliner Nation, thanks so much for tuning into this episode. Good luck to everybody on this Sunday. We'll catch you later. Have a good one. Good luck in Week 8.